about this evening. Kumon is not about cramming knowledge into children. It is an education method to foster the self-learning spirit. The Kumon method, in addition to nurturing academic ability, it greatly enhances students' motivation, concentration, and self-confidence. Students gain autonomy and they progress significantly through self-learning, a process which is actually much harder than most people would expect. So that's a big part of their learning with me and my staff at the center. A key strength of the Kumon method is developing students' ability to study materials that are above their school grade level. And I'm very proud to report that at the Palm Coast Kumon Center, 50% of my math students currently and 45% of my reading students are working at 1, 2, or 3 years above grade level. And our students are indeed our true pride and joy. At this time, I would like to invite our special guest of honor, our Honorable Mayor of Palm Coast, Mr. John Netz, to say a few comments.
More importantly, students, I'm glad to see you, because that's what I'd like to talk about, is our students. Now, I was honored to serve at the ribbon cutting 3 years ago, and here I am 3 years later, and the statistics you just gave us, 50%, 1, 2, and 3 grade levels above in reading and math, that is magnificent. Now look at that banner. That's not a sales pitch. When it says math, reading, success, those three are intrinsically entwined together. Let me tell you a story. Parents, you probably have heard the expression latchkey kids. Child who's at home without parents during the day. Well, in a sense, I was a latchkey kid. Both of my parents were teachers, and they had to leave home, 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, fortunately, my elementary school was only 3 blocks away, so it was a real easy walk, but school didn't start until 9. So what do you do at home between 7 and 9? Now, in those days, teachers were not well paid. That's probably part of the reason that we were the last family on the block to have a TV. But you know what? We also didn't have an iPad, an iPhone, and tablets, and all that other. But what we did have were books, and books, and books. And so from a very early age, I amused myself reading several hours every morning before school. I'm here to tell you that that is probably one of the single most significant factors in my life. Later on as a teacher, then as a school administrator, and then as a trainer of teachers for the state of New Jersey, as an elected official, and as a business owner, I found that the single best indicator of success is ability in math and reading. I've had the opportunity to talk to some of the elementary schools here in town, and every time I talk to some of the young students, I ask them, can you think of a job, any job, that you'd like to have where math and reading wouldn't give you a competitive advantage? And you can go down the list, and you can think of one thing after another after another. If you can read and you can do math, you've got a head and shoulders advantage over your competition. And that's proved out for many, many years, and I see it even today. I have the privilege of serving on the interview committee for Princeton University. And our high school graduates in this area who wish to go to Princeton, I get an opportunity to sit with them and chat and interview them and provide my thoughts to the committee back at the university. And again, when I see students with a love and a strength in math and reading, I'm assured of their success. So what we're here today is to celebrate several things. Obviously, the statistics. Kudos to the staff, to the director, for the great job they're doing. Hooray for the students, because your success, as Mita said, is going to be that inspiration to do even better. But the greatest success of all is your future success, because you will be contributing to this great nation in some fantastic way. I'm assured of that. So congratulations on behalf of the City Council and all of the residents of Palm Coast. Great job. Keep up the good work, and thank you.